Hello guys from Opagate, everything is fine with you? With us everything is okay. Renato guys is here and we were called to do the trimming and maintenance and see how this roof is. And the roof is really big and it was big, it was said. They bothered to call us to do the streaming. There is even a crack, a dirt just to the front. This crack gathers dirt and grass. The grass ends up getting stuck and the roof is big. And it's difficult for us roofers, this type of roof. And you know, let me explain to you. There is, there is a certain distortion of the roof line, and one side is one way and the other side goes to the other way. So in other words, an animal with that crooked step and suffers a little more with the lack of hoofing. So when we do the work, we help the animal to relieve this. It's a beautiful horse, it's a big muscular horse. Let's cut here. Enjoy that there is a plenty of access, and here I can already do it. We have some stones that are here in the middle too. For you see how the roof is broken, and these things end up getting inside it. It's a difficult roof for us that do the work because many times we can't solve the problem 100% in this case. For example, stepping on it, but it's possible to give more comfort. Just look at how much dirt it's gathering here. It even looks like that dirt from a dry abscess that keeps accumulating, and all this dirt that is gathering here is the need to do the hoofing. Probably it's been a while since somebody did the trimming. It wasn't me last time, but it's a type of hoof. That makes it easier to collect this type of dirt. And the great importance of doing the trimming. And not just of this one, but from the other animals too. But this one, he is in a need. It's a hoof that apparently it grows closing in its formation. It starts closing because it steps differently, so it doesn't steps flat on the ground, forcing the inside, the inner part. It's a hoof that makes a lot of curves. You can see this. There is only space that there it descends curved. At any moment, we're both going to get hit here because at all times he's whipping the tail. Oh, 1 hour is going to hit Renato and it burns when he hits. I got it here on the face. Look at the amount of excess. It's a big strong hoof with a tendency to grow fast. Look at it. Look, he had a burst abscess. You can see those black parts here. It is a sign of it. I don't know if the animal limped it, but the owner haven't said to me anything about it. But when we hoof, it's where we see these things. It is the region where the abscess formed, and he feels it. You can see where I'm just pressing here, and just pressing the knife, the animal feels it. So because it already formed and it already bursted in the internal region, but we're still having a little there. There's still an abscess there.
Vou pegar.
We were showing that curve, you know, that curvature that the hoof has. Look how it has decreased. Now I'm going to remove a little here in front. Just look at how this fissure will diminish. It's probably a crack that wasn't caused by bacteria, just because of the size of the hoof. Also, this is an animal that is in the field that's not being used for work. No one is using the animal. So it is calmer and until the next trimming. But in the next trimming, I will not remove it because I already followed the hoof line that I showed you, that I was showing you. You can see that this is how we make the align of the hoof.
You
can see that there is still a large part of the wall here. There is still a lot of the hoof. As I arrived to make this horse's hoof, and I hoofed it and I saw that this abscess had already burst, it's almost the sensible part, and the animal is going to be on the field, we're just going to apply the product here that we learned with Fernando and João Paulo from Brutos do Casqueamento using copper sulfate. And a small recent injury. An idea that I give here to people that instead of going straight to the hole in the wound and pressing it all at once on the wound, as we don't know the animal, first we make the noise, first to see if the animal is afraid or not, then we apply it. Sometimes the animal can get scared by the noise, and you don't need to do it like all at once with a bunch of sound. No, you go slower, the animal becomes calmer, and so we already avoid the fly to not cause any kind of larvae. Guys, procedure done, Renato will be doing the other hoofs that are normal, actually, but this one was the one with problems. Everyone safe God until the next video, God willing. Our motto is to listen to those who have no voice to be heard.